Hi, my name is Megan Barnes, and today I'm reviewing three video counseling sessions. I first want to look at the sessions in regards to how I would imagine a counseling session to be. I would say that yes, these particular video counseling sessions line up with what I would expect and imagine a counseling session to look like. I do have a little bit of experience as I have completed practicum hours in another degree program and observed in a clinical setting how counselors engage their clients. And what I personally experienced also was reflected in what I saw in the video sessions this week. Looking at Chapter 8 in regards to skills and characteristics the counselors demonstrated, I observed reflective questions being asked, allowing the client to share their expectations of the counseling session. The counselors used building blocks during their sessions. They were attentive to their client, demonstrated active listening. They leaned in and really listened to what their client had to say, demonstrating positive body language. The counselors also allowed, or I should say, a couple of them allowed for attentive silence, allowing the client to really process and marinate on the question that was asked and reflect on it, but then be able to take their time and put it into words. It wasn't awkward, it was actually comfortable. The counselors expressed empathy when appropriate, and then they also demonstrated being neutral throughout the session. They did not say things that affected the client in a manner that was not appropriate. They didn't take one side or another side. They just remained neutral, which is a really good thing to do. In relation to similarities and differences between the three sessions, in regards to the brainstorming session, we observed this in the middle of the actual counseling session. And what we observed was more focused on the counselor trying to help the client be able to brainstorm and problem solve in the midst of their experience when they are in those types of situations. In the homesick session, the counselor had more of a reflective approach, asking open-doored questions, allowing the client to really think about their past experiences with their family and friends back home, and then applying that to what they're actually experiencing at college and how they're able to engage in those relationships in a positive manner. Then we looked at the dancing or helping session, and the counselor in this particular session continued asking more questions. The questions led to small points of reflection for the client, but he was more questions focused, which isn't a bad thing. And I think it really was helping the client in that situation. Regarding similarities, all of the counselors demonstrated active listening. I was again observing positive, open body language with their client, showing that interest. And finally, regarding a similarity, was that they asked the leading or the door opening questions, allowing the client again to reflect more on their feelings and what they're hoping to accomplish in not just that particular counseling session, but beyond. In closing, I want to look at a particular question that I have regarding counseling sessions or skills that were used. The question that I actually have is more along the lines of what are some of the ways that as a new counselor we can effectively model attentive silence, as discussed in this week's reading of Chapter 8. I know I personally struggle with attentive silence, and it's something that I would like to learn more about and develop a better approach to that in future counseling sessions. Thanks for listening in and have a great day.